Hello, everybody. This is a recording of week 19 called Bidding is a Conversation. Let me go ahead and share my screen, and we're off to the races. I think I used this image in the second uh, presentation in which we talked about opening one of a major and how to respond. The gentleman comes home and says, I can cook chicken for dinner. The lovely lady replies, Gosh, we have leftovers in the freezer. He says, I also bought some pork belly. And she says, Chicken sounds great. And they've agreed on chicken, and he's going to turn on the oven. The important thing for us in this conversation is that in her first statement, she never said, I don't like chicken. Well, why does that apply here? Well, let's move to the bridge table. He opens one heart, showing 5 plus hearts and 12 to 21 points. Suppose she has 3 hearts, exactly 3 hearts, so she knows they have a fit, and she has, say, 11 high card points. Well, she's invitational and knows they have a heart fit, but she can't jump to 3 hearts. That would promise 4 card support. She can't bid 2 hearts because her hand is stronger than that. So she temporizes. Maybe she has a 4 card spade suit, 5 card spade suit. She bids 1 spade. Now he says 2 diamonds. In English, he's saying, well, I also have a diamond suit. And now she says 3 hearts. And what she's said here is hearts sound great. I just couldn't tell you the first time. I'm telling you now. I needed to tell you something else first so that I could send exactly the right message later. And let's imagine he has slightly more than a minimum opener and he will accept the invitation of 3 hearts. He's turning on the oven. He's decided hearts and game. And the important thing here is with her 1 spade bid, she did not say, I don't like hearts. Bidding is a conversation. Don't make assumptions about things that the person didn't said unless they're justified. And when she said 1 heart, 1 spade, she did not say, I don't like hearts. Okay, where are we? Last 6 weeks, we talked about opening one no trump, one of a major, one of a minor, how to respond to those bids, preempts, and bidding strong hands. Jumping a jump rebid of your suit, a jump shift into a new suit, the 2 club opener, and we'll see those a little bit today as well. So today we're going to remind ourselves that bidding is a conversation. And in the course of that, we'll review some topics from the past 6 weeks. And as always, I remind you to, as you hear things, reflect on where they are in the journey of going from never heard of that to, oh, that's something we do all the time. This presentation originally included 0 bridge hands. It was the first presentation I ever wrote for Planet Bridge. What does each bid mean in English? 1 heart. Well, in English, it means I have 12 to 21 points and 5 or more hearts. Responder bids 1 spade. It says, I have at least 6 high card points and at least 4 spades. Could be 20 high card points. Could be 8 spades. It's just the process of having a conversation and describing the hand. Now opener bids 1 no trump. This is a phenomenally descriptive and very useful bid because in English it says, I'm balanced with a minimum opener. I don't have 6 hearts or I would have rebid them. I don't have 4 spades or I would have raised you. I don't have another suit to bid. Therefore, I'm balanced. And if I'd had 15 or 17, I would have opened 1 no trump. And if I had a lot more than that, I might have opened 2 no trump, or I might have jumped to 2 no trump here to show 18 or 19. So these few little symbols convey an incredible amount of information. And we want to think about what we're saying in English. This pass says, well, we don't have enough for game and we don't have a major fit. Let's play here. Bidding is a conversation. Sometimes we tell partner something, sometimes we ask partner something, and we're always listening to partner and we're eavesdropping on the opponents. And all we're trying to do is answer two questions: what suit to play in, or maybe no trump, and how high. Do we want to get to game or slam? And if not, we want to stop below game. Today, we're going to focus on relaxing by just thinking about those questions. And if all you do in the bidding is think about those questions, you'll be more confident, you'll be more comfortable, you'll be less frustrated, and you'll be less anxious through the process. Reminder, 3 no trump usually needs 25 or 26 high card points, and 4 hearts or 4 spades usually needs 25 or 26 total points. You can count your length and shortness if you're dummy. Important comment. Usually one person knows one or both answers first, and that person has to take action. We'll look at several examples of that today. So as you talk, just focus on the two questions. Opener, 4, 7, 10, 14 high, 1 for length, lovely hand. What suit do we want to play in? No idea. Responder could have 7 spades. Responder could have 7 diamonds. Don't know about the suit. And how high? Don't know. Depends. If responder's minimum, we don't want to get to game. If responder's got a huge hand, we might want to get the slam. So you just start describing your hand by bidding a heart. Responder immediately knows, with that 3-card heart support, responder immediately knows they want to play in hearts. And she figures how high. She figures they probably want to play at a low level. So she describes her hand by bidding 2 hearts. In English, 6 to 10 support points and 3 or more hearts. And now opener looks at her hand and says, well, we want to play in hearts because partner just told me we have a fit. I have 4, 7, 10, 14, 15. I mean, I guess there's a chance if partner had 10 that maybe we might make a game, but that feels kind of risky to me. I want to just get out low, so I'll pass. And that's all we need to do. Just focus on the two questions and have a conversation in English. Let's give opener a big hand. I count 4, 7, 10, 18, 19, 20. So opener is pretty sure they want to be in hearts, and she's pretty sure or hopeful that they want to be in game. If partner has even 6 points, they want to be in game. So the bidding starts out the same way. 1 heart, 2 hearts by responder, and after the 2 heart bid, what does opener know? Opener knows they want to be in hearts, and opener with 20 points, responder showed 6 to 10, opener knows they want to be in game, and opener bids 4 hearts. Responder passes. Partner knew the answers, and so she passes. The important thing here is opener knew the answer to the 2 questions, and as soon as she knew that answer, she needed to go ahead and act on it and bid the 4 hearts. If she bid 3 hearts, responder would see it as an invitational raise. Responder would say, gosh, I showed 6 to 10. I've only got 6. I better pass. And they'd miss the game. So the person who knows first needs to take action. Let's look at an example where opener is in between. So in this case, opener has 4, 7, 10, 16 high. 1 for length is 17. Don't know what suit to play in. Don't know how high to go. But you start with 1 spade, saying 5 or more spades, 12 to 21 points. Responder. Well, what's responder got? Oh, same hand. So now responder thinks about the 2 questions. What suit? Responder knows there's a fit in spades. And how high? Probably low. They've only got 6 points. Opener has to have a huge hand to end up in game. So opener now is thinking, well, I have about 17. Responder's got 6 to 10. If they're in the low end of that, we want to stop. But If we're at the high end, we want to go. So opener bids three spades and says, please bid game if you're near the top of your range. So opener knew spades and felt maybe game. So opener invited. Responder now reflects on the fact that she has said, I have at least three spades and 6 to 10 support points. Opener is asking me if I want to go to game, and the answer is no, I'm completely minimal. I'll pass. So let's goose up responder's hand a little bit. It'll start out the same way. Opener starts with a spade, responder with a better hand, 9 points, 9 high card points, and a spade fit, knows what suit, spades. I don't know about how high. We'll see. I'll bid two spades. Um, Opener, just like above, knows, well, maybe we have game, so I'm going to invite. I'm going to say bid game if you're near the top of your range. And this time, responder with a 9 point hand, she'd already limited herself to 6 to 10. She's at the top of the range. So now responder is the one who knows the answer to both questions, and responder goes ahead and bids four spades. Opener, of course, passes. So. More examples of focusing on the two questions. Opener 10, 17, high card points, balanced. I'm going to open that one no trump. I have no idea what suit we're going to end up in, and I have no idea how high we're going to be, but I'm going to tell partner 15 to 17 high card points balanced. Let's look at responder. Responder has become the captain of the team because the opening bid was so descriptive. 3, 4, 5, 6 high card points, no interest in a major suit. Even if opener has 17, game is out of reach, and they're not interested in a major suit. So responder knows the answers. We want to play in no trump, and we want to play in a low level. Well, the best thing responder can do is just pass. And what that's saying is, we're done, partner. Let's give responder a better hand. Same hand for opener. Still starts out not knowing the suit, not knowing how high, and bids one no trump, saying 15 to 17 balance. Responder again is the captain of the team. This time, responder has 10, 11 high card points. So responder knows they have the strength for game. Responder has no interest in a major suit, so responder wants to play in no trump. No trump, game, responder knows, so responder takes the action. There's that bridge guidance, she who knows goes. If responder bid two no trump and opener had a minimum, opener would pass, and that would be a problem. When you know the answer to the two questions, you have to take action. Here's the same hand from opener. Don't know what suit, don't know how high. Start by bidding one no trump to describe the hand, 15 to 17 balanced. Responder becomes the captain of the team. This time, responder has 4, 7, 8, 9 high card points. Well, responder is sure they want to play in no trump because responder has no interest in a major suit and knows that opener is a balanced hand. Yeah, we might end up taking a couple extra diamond tricks. We want to take them in a no trump contract, not a diamond contract. So responder knows to play in no trump, and responder is uncertain about whether they have game or not. Maybe game. So responder bids two no trump to invite. No trump sounds good. I'm too weak to bid game, but I'm too strong to pass. So please bid game if you're at the top of your range. Opener looks at her hand. She had promised 15 to 17 and she has 17. So she goes ahead and bids game. She now knows the answer to the two questions. If openers one no trump had been minimum 4, 7, 10, 15, things would have started out the same way. Opener doesn't know what suit or how high, but begins describing her hand. Responder becomes the captain of the team. Again, responder is sure that they want to be in no trump, and maybe it's game. So responder invites by bidding two no trump, and this time opener knows we got to stop because opener is minimum. If responder had had 10, responder would have gone ahead and bid 3 no trump. So opener passes. So this is the nature of these conversations. Sometimes the conversation's a little longer. Let's give opener 14 high card points. Lovely hand to open. Have no idea what suit to end up in. Have no idea how high. Start by bidding a club. That says I have 12 to 21 points and a club suit. Probably a 4 card club suit. Responder 4, 7, 10, 11. Responder also has no idea what suit to end up in. And responder is thinking maybe game. I've got 11. If opener's more than a minimum, we want to be in game. So responder just starts describing her hand, 4 or more hearts and 6 or more points. She could have 8 hearts. She could have 20 points. She's just continuing the conversation. So now opener, having heard the 1 heart bid, realizes they have an 8 card heart fit. So opener knows they want to be in hearts, but doesn't know how high. Her hand is not very exciting. It's not strong enough to jump to 3 hearts. So opener simply bids 2 hearts, saying, we have a heart fit. I'm not strong enough to jump to game or invite game. Heck, you might have only 6 points. I don't want to get us up too high. Now responder knows as well, we want to be in hearts, and responder is thinking, maybe game. I've got 11 high. We're in the vicinity of game. Why don't I invite? I can't jump to game myself, but I'm too good to pass. So I'm asking you, if you're at the top of your range, to bid game. In context, at this point, I see 14 high card points. Opener can count 1 shortness point because she's going to be the dummy, right? Responder is the heart bidder. So now there's a 15 high card point or 15-point support hand. No problem. You want to go to game and you bid 4 hearts. And responder passes. What does each bid mean in English? I have 12 or more points and almost certainly 4 diamonds. I guess this should say 12 to 21 points. Responder says 1 spade, meaning I have at least 6 points and 4 spades. Opener bids 2 spades. It's very similar to the auction we saw on the last page. I have at least 4 spades with a minimum opener. And responder passes. What is responder saying in English? We're done. We don't have enough for game. Let's play here. Responder knew the answer to both questions. Or maybe responder had a good hand, 13 points or 17 points, and responder knew to be in game. Opener had already said we want to be in spades. If responder knows to be in game, just go ahead and bid it. And maybe responder is in between, like we saw on the last page, and responder invites. I'm not quite strong enough for game. Please bid game if you're at the top of your range. Notice again that if responder knows they need to be in game, responder has to bid it. Because if she just makes an invitational bid, opener might pass. Let's look at some complete auctions. Opener has 12 high and 2 for length, starts with a spade. Responder knows 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 for shortness. Responder knows they want to be in spades and describes her hand by bidding 2 spades, 6 to 10 support points, 3 or more spades. Opener looks at her hand. She had, as I recall, about 14. She knows there's no chance of game. She passes. If opener gets too excited and bids 3 spades, they might get in trouble. Opener knew it was time to stop. Opener, 12 high card points, no length points. Let's start by bidding a diamond. Responder, well, gosh, couple choices here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Responder could raise to 2 diamonds. I'm sorry, that was a heart suit. I misread, sorry. Responder has 7 high card points and a 4 card heart suit and bids a heart. Again, all she's saying is I have at least 4 hearts, at least 6 points. Opener now knows the answer to what suit. Opener knows they want to play in hearts. And opener has about 12 plus 1 for shortness, 13. Opener simply bids two hearts. And responder now knows they want to play in hearts, but is convinced that they want to stop low, so or responder passes. Ooh, that's a lovely hand for opener. I count about 19 high card points, a couple for length. It's not a two club opener, but it's a beautiful hand. So you start by bidding one spade. Notice it's the same opening bid as the hand on the left, but it's a much, much, much better hand. Responder's hand is exactly the same hand. Responder knows we want to be in spades, and I'm pretty weak. I can bid two spades to describe my hand. Opener now knows the answer to the suit. It's going to be spades. And opener, what do we count? I think around 21. So opener just goes ahead and blasts to game. Notice that if opener had bid three spades, responder would have passed, and that would have been a bad outcome. Opener made a really strong bid. Opener 12 high card points, one for length is 13. Opener starts with a heart. Uh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Um, Responder's pretty sure you want to be low, has no idea what suit. Responder's best bid is one no trump, which says about 6 to 9 high card points and no suit to bid at the one level and can't raise opener's heart suit. Opener looks at her hand and thinks, gosh, I had 12 high, game is out of reach. Responder is weak. If she had three hearts, she would have said so. I'm just gonna, oh, I guess I'm not gonna pass. I'm gonna go ahead and bid two clubs. Sorry, I was thinking about the way that I often bid. According to the way that we're bidding in this class, the best bid here is two clubs to say, gosh, I have a second suit. Um, Really interesting situation for responder here. Um, what does responder do? What I would do is I would bid two hearts. This is a very instructive and informative bid. It tells partner, hey, we're okay in hearts, but I already told you I was minimal. If I had three hearts, I would already have raised you. I would have raised you the first time. So this is what's called a preference bid. Responder is just putting partner back in her first suit and really promising exactly two hearts. Well, now partner knows, gosh, we we better stop, and hearts feels like the best place to play. So you play in a 5-2 fit. It's not the end of the world. It's probably the best place to play with these hands. Okay, opener on the left, 10, 16 high, 2 for length. Lovely hand. My plan is to open a club and then I'm going to jump rebid three clubs to show my strength. Um, Responder, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have enough to bid. You have a four-card spade suit, so you bid a spade, promising six or more points and four or more spades. Opener now makes one of those strong bids. Opener jumps to three clubs, saying, I have 17 to 19, maybe a good 16. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As responder, I'm not feeling very good about this, and I'm just going to pass. Opener 4, 8, 10, 18. One for length, 19. Lovely hand. I'm going to go ahead and open a heart. Responder 4, 7, 8, 9. Uh, Responder can't bid her diamond suit at the two level because I would promise 10 high card points. Responder just bids a no trump, saying, I've got 6 to 9 high card points. I can't raise you. And I don't have four spades to bid. So 4, 8, 10, 18 high. Let's ordinarily we would have rebid two no trump, right? We if it had gone a spade, a heart, a spade, we'd rebid two no trump. Well, we can make exactly the same bid here. This is actually a pretty strong bid. because responder limited her hand to 6 to 9. And we're inviting game. Responder has 9. That's a maximum for what she said already. She just bids 3 no trump. And there we have it. Let's look at some more auctions. Wanted to touch on the topics of the last couple weeks. Here's including a preempt, partner. Yeesh. Weak hand, wonderful long suit. Let's start by bidding 3 spades. Saying in English, I have a weak hand with 7 decent spades. You have a cruddy hand. What do? You pass. And what are you thinking? You're thinking, I hope they pass. Partner's probably going to go down, but they have game or slam somewhere. I hope we caused enough trouble that they can't find it. Now let's give responder a much, much better hand. Wow, look at that hand. When opener starts with a preempt, partner should not think about high card points. High card points are kind of irrelevant because you know so much about partner's hand. So if I were holding this hand, I would look at it and think, I think we're going to take 7 tricks in spades. I guess there's a chance partner had only 7 of them to the queen jack, but I think we're probably going to take 7 tricks in spades. And I have 3 more tricks, that's 10. I'm just going to bid game. So again, focus on what suit and how high. Let's look at a hand with a jump rebid, topic from last week. Opener has 4, 8, 10, 16, 18. Her plan is to open a heart and then jump rebid 3 hearts. Suppose this is your hand. You have enough points to speak. You have a 4-card spade suit. You just bid a spade. Now opener jump rebids 3 hearts, promising 17 to 19 points, maybe a really good 16, and has a suit that's good enough to play opposite a small doubleton. So now responder looks at her hand and says, gosh, I've got 8. 8 points don't come any better than 2 aces. So we have the strength for game, and all she needs is 2 little hearts. I'm going to raise to 4 hearts. This seems like a good place. It's a beautiful auction to a beautiful contract. Now let's look at a jump shift by opener. 4, 7, 10, 19. I count about 20 points. Huge hand. You make the same opening bid. This 1 heart opening bid has a tremendously wide range. Responder has 8 high card points, a singleton heart, which she feels bad about, but she just starts describing her hand by bidding a spade. At this point, responder has no idea what suit they're going to end up in or how high. Opener, on the other hand, now knows that they want to get to game because opener has 19 high card points and responder said something. So they're in the game range. So opener bids 3 clubs saying, I have 19 points. You already promised 6. So this is forcing to game. And by the way, I have a club suit. So now responder knows we want to end up at game. Opener didn't jump rebid her hearts or anything like that. We definitely don't want to play in hearts. I hate playing in a minor suit. Gosh, I've got spades and diamonds both stopped. Why don't we try 3 no trump? And opener's very happy to pass, and it's a wonderful contract. Finally, let's look at a hand with a 2 club opener. 4, 7, 10, 22 high card points. Your plan is to bid 2 clubs. Responder will bid 2 diamonds, saying, tell me more. And then you jump to 2 no, or you bid 2 no trump. I have a huge hand. Partner, please tell me more. 2 no trump. I have 22 to 24 high card points balanced. And responder at this point knows they have strength for game, no interest in a major suit. So responder just bids 3 no trump. Seems like the best place. And that's where they play it. So these are examples of the kind of conversation you can have. What do you need to remember? Bidding is a conversation. We're only trying to answer 2 questions. And focusing on those questions helps you relax and have productive, effective auctions. We'll go to the coaches' rooms. We'll play a bunch of hands. They illustrate a wide variety of possibilities. And then we'll have fun. Separately, I will record the appendix, which talks a little bit more about a few things.